going on, y'all? Your boy Darius back here for another video, and this time we are back with a death battle. Or excuse me, I should say death battle. It's been a while since I've done a death battle reaction. I think the last few ones haven't really interested me. I think there was like Miles versus Deku from My Hero Academia, which I was just like, I don't know about that one. That seems like a very, different power scale there, just with what I know of My Hero. I haven't even finished all of it yet in terms of the anime. But I didn't watch that one or the one before it, I think. It's been a minute, but this one is Hulk versus Godzilla. And I think the last time we saw Godzilla, did he have another one before, like the old one where he fought Gamera? I don't think he's been back since then, unless I'm just misremembering. There's been so many. Death Battle's been going on for like a long time, a very long time. I was in like probably middle school when this started, I think. So I think that was the last time we saw Godzilla. I think Hulk has had 2 appearances. One, he fought Doomsday. I think he lost that one, which I didn't exactly agree with, but I get it. Doomsday's whole thing, you can't really kill him. He comes back the same way. I get it. I think Hulk fought Broly, which I think Hulk won that one, even though I thought Broly should have won. But again, it's just, it is what it is. You can debate these things. I've seen like, isn't there like a channel dedicated to like, I don't know, debunking death battles? Whatever, he wants to do with that, he can do it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's not waste much time. Let's go ahead and watch this death battle. Make sure you go over to them, support them, man. All right, without further ado, let's get it. I just realized like the scale of this.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
It's kind of crazy.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the
and
monsters.
CG.
He's Wiz and I'm
3D animated.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
I'm sure this must have happened at one point, because I think Marvel Comics make Godzilla crossovers in comics and stuff like that, I think, right? I'm sure this might have happened.
What is the Hulk? Is he man?
Is he monster? Hulk.
Or is he both?
He's a mean.
That's my favorite Hulk right there.
Machine,
Incredible Hulk. It's my favorite version in live action.
The Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
Oh, that's right. That is the original thing.
Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed-off giant who must be really glad
also known
Bruce
as
wears
the
the purple
Immortal
stretch
Hulk.
fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million
Currently
men,
the Infernal Hulk is the new thing, right?
emerges when Banner's
In the
anger
comics?
flares.
Don't make him angry.
You wouldn't like him.
You won't like him when he's
There you
angry.
But it's even more complex.
I never
than
actually
that.
saw the original Hulk.
Banner suffers from dissociative
Sure.
identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate
there's so many,
personalities.
Like
Joe Fix-It, yep.
the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk,
Devil
is a
Hulk,
violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy
MC
shit,
never went into that.
Somebody actually drew
He
this.
slapped the
Hulk
baby.
Everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk.
Savage Hulk, yep.
It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue
I hope
he's
the
more
MCU
clever
goes
than
into
you'd
that
expect.
in Spider-Man.
The
That'd be
angrier
nice.
he is, the stronger
Actually bring
he
that
gets,
up.
with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an
It's like
understanding.
Naruto and,
the ultra best
the
representative
Nine
will
Tails.
be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
You've had too much
The
of him.
buffest nerd you'll ever meet.
Get us
But
back to the
what
Savage
about when
Hulk,
Bruce
please.
takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
Green Scar.
The World
Breaker.
Breaker.
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Oh,
We never
he's
got that
strong
either,
enough to
man.
lift
They
150
botched Planet Hulk.
billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once.
Jesus.
He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say
What?
World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was
Why do I feel
capable
like
of
this is some
saving eternity
embellishment?
alone. and the Hulk just broke.
It's like they
it
always
by
embellish
himself.
things a
Maybe
little bit. I
Thor
don't know.
should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Really?
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk
I didn't know
consistently
that.
battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force,
Yeah.
with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null,
Ugh.
who killed countless Celestials. Even
hate
without
Null
it,
so much.
Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from
Ah,
gamma,
Marvel
he can
Rivals.
utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by
Overpowered the
Wolverine
one below
barely
all, huh?
slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more
gotta
regenerating
read some
cells his
Hulk
body
comics.
produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
I did not know
and
that. I know he
read
can have,
people's
like, some gamma
minds?
energy powers. I know about
Also,
the eyes.
He can see ghosts.
I know about that
and
too, yeah.
Give him a good
He can actually punch
old-fashioned Hulk
ghosts.
Smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels,
fuck?
a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from
The devil.
hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave,
Or I should say a
particle,
devil, yeah.
or something else.
They're like multiple devils
something
in
that
Marvel.
nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's
the
the
waves.
fourth smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparative
Fourth?
to big brains like
Reed Richards,
Doom,
Tony,
and
and Doom, yeah.
Banner
Those are the top
built
three.
the Hercollider
Although you could
Synchrotron,
put
a machine that
Valeria
can
or
scan the
Moon
entire
Girl.
multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology.
That's
he wired
crazy.
up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy
the leader.
that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
Oh yeah, the green door.
He
That's how
said
it
the
comes back to
bomb
life,
killed
right?
Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back
Yeah,
from the below,
the below,
place.
yep.
The hell beneath hell. The lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's
Crazy.
trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green
And
door
then he goes to
opens
the
and he
green-
goes
yeah.
back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one
below all. See, like, this is one of
the
those things where, like, I feel like they
dark side of the one
overcomplicate it.
above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A
It's one
prison
of the things
for a
I
tortured
dislike about
soul?
comics
A
is when, like, they
super
try
weapon
and
for
make this
Armageddon?
expanded
Don't
lore
overthink it, Wiz. Hulk
about a
is
character's
Hulk,
power.
And Hulk's the
I feel like they go too
strongest
far.
one there is.
The one below all stuff, the below place, all that stuff, the green door. I feel like they did too much. They overcomplicated Hulk's powers, right? They did the same thing with Venom and the symbiotes and Null.
The year was 1946.
I don't like that stuff.
The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Yep.
Japan was
Love a
still
crash
recovering
out.
from the war, so seeing this mutilated
Jeez.
radioactive monster
Godzilla!
towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Yep.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Don't forget the drop kick.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Yeah.
Between movies, TV, comics and
I still need to
cartoons,
watch
there's at least
-1.
27 different Godzillas
Haven't
stomping
seen
around,
it.
not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo
God.
of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history.
Is he somewhat
focusing
consistent?
on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan
I didn't even know about
radioactive
that
monster.
aspect.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size.
Yeah.
He's got atomic breath.
Atomic breath,
Concentrated beam or spray of
You can use it to
radioactive
fly,
heat.
right?
With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the
Crazy.
sun.
I love the
Depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged
Is that
version
Mechagodzilla?
doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly.
When the frick did he do that
always
in the
do
movie?
that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune
What
Miku.
the fuck?
There's also a number of era exclusive powers.
Yeah.
Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And
Shin Godzilla,
Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses
Magnetism?
a natural phased array
Reality?
that can detect and attack
What
threats
the
automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass
some anime thing?
physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After
Oh,
Charles Barkley got him his
my
own pair of Nikes,
God.
Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
This is
Oh yeah?
stupid.
Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Okay, yeah, he's probably winning this
Including
fight,
the
huh?
Permian period extinction event that happened about
I
200
forgot how
million
crazy
years
he
ago.
gets.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King
Ghidorah.
and
Dude,
Gigan.
Ghidorah
In
whooped his
Godzilla vs.
ass, that
Megalon,
movie.
Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years
Space
away.
But
Godzilla.
sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon
Where's the
ever.
dropkick?
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
Really?
Yeah, he got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies.
that from Shin
You
Godzilla?
can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful
Yeah,
form.
with the pink-
Godzilla's
with the pink,
always possessed
lasers.
heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
Ugh,
And
God.
super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times.
I've noticed they
so
haven't-
Much so he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
I've noticed
Even
they
the
haven't
Oxygen Destroyer could not
brought up
permanently
Zilla.
end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
What?
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't
Oh,
the same.
there he is.
Godzilla is
I think that was him.
intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation
Yeah.
and resilience. A reminder of the
I
threat
see
of
why they
nuclear
went
war
through both.
and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown.
Well, they put
But
both
also,
characters together.
Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
They both
He's
had,
not
you know,
always so bad,
roots
though.
and
He can be super
bombs and
protective,
stuff, you know what I mean?
defending
I get
other
it.
monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people.
God, they show
Say
when he
there's two
suplexed
types of Godzillas: the monster
Kong.
of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk.
On 2 legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Here we go.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist.
that?
This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
Oh my
What?
god.
Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth.
think I
and
prefer
all of
the
reality,
explanation they
so
have
that
in the new
kaiju
movies.
can exist. This theoretically
The
explains
Hollow
why
Earth.
various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
This is too
Over
much for me.
300 feet tall and growing ever
Even with my
more as
anime
archetype distorts the
love
universe,
itself, this is too
Ultima's
much.
existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes,
I'm about to
we
have
get
a
why that
conniption, bro.
happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building,
Yeah.
huh?
This
Again,
shadow,
this is my thing I was talking about
wannabe
earlier.
God
They do too
desires to
much.
play with
Keep
and
it
destroy
simple.
Every single
simple.
universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactive
This is too
fiction
much.
and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this
Just
way.
give me a
If
giant
something
radiated
happens
lizard
the
that can
doesn't like, it can just say,
breathe fire
"That
and
thing
whatnot."
didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect.
Like, I'm hearing what they're
without
saying,
regard
but
for
like I'm not.
time.
It's not translating. It's
Now
just
my
the words
head
are coming in and
hurts.
out.
TLDR,
They're going in
Ultima
one ear
tried
and
to bring
out.
about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So
I basically
the
hear
wacky
the
robot,
parents
time
from,
traveling
Charlie
Alexa,
Brown
used
and
a
Peanuts.
supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey, the orthogonal diagonalizer, tunes that ball of archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
but not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
I'm mad they didn't show the drop kick. That's just.
Look at
That's
the
just me.
skulls.
Anyway,
gaze
while-
into their
while they do this
eyes.
ad
Now
break,
you are
we
completely
said, I-
hypnotized.
necessary.
You've fallen into my evil
Godzilla's
trap.
gonna win.
I order you right
Hulk's
now.
got
Go
some
to deathbattle.gg.
crazy stuff, but
Wiz,
nothing
it didn't
touches
work. They're
what
still
they
here.
said in the
What?
last like 5
No,
minutes
Boomstick, this
about
is terrible. How
Godzilla.
can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them
It's
about
way
all
too
the cool
much.
death battle stuff they'll
Way
find.
too
Like
much.
a bunch
Way
of
too
exclusive
ridiculous, even
merch,
for comics.
every
The comics
episode
go
ever,
insane.
even ones not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind the
But
scenes
comics will
goodies.
never be
So
able to
how
go
about it,
as
guys?
insane
Go to
as anything Japan produces.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Japan, they
All
always
right,
know
you
what.
heard
Like,
'em. Don't make a liar
when
out
you
of
think
Boomstick.
regular,
Go to
mainstream Western comics, you
deathbattle.gg.
think they can go to a certain level.
All
Japan
right,
will
combatants are
go
set. We've
beyond
run
that
the data through
level.
all
You know, plus ultra,
possibilities.
that level.
It's time for a death battle!
So yeah, my money's on Godzilla. Oh great, Japan. Haven't they been through enough?
Godzilla has reached the city. So
480
far, the
feet.
evacuation is. Wait, look!
Oh, he's jumping. It's also like an incredible size difference. Like I know Hulk lifted a mountain and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure Godzilla's bigger than a mountain several times over. Jeez. He needed to cut a car in half and use it as like boxing gloves like he did in the movie. I just don't know what Hulk can really do to kill Godzilla. Like, I get it, he's strong as there is and that stuff. Yeah. Oh my god! I guess he could
All
have.
right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
Did I miss the part where they said Godzilla can heal himself? I guess maybe he can. Also, it seems like they're using like a Marvel Rivals look to Hulk. Is he already the World Breaker? Yep, he's already World Breaker Hulk. Gee, he just I think Godzilla can heal. I must have missed that. He can heal himself. Just like Hulk can. I guess the one thing about Hulk, the one advantage Hulk has is that he's a smaller target. Godzilla's used to fighting like people his relative size, but you know, he's got the little stubby arms. He can't really, properly grab and attack Hulk. He can't suplex him like he did Kong. Jeez. Dude, so many people are dead. Excuse me, I don't know. I don't know so much. What happened? What? What? He's gonna come back, right?
Stupid lizard.
It's not over, Hulk. Never turn your back. Yep, they're doing this mist stuff. Yeah, the stuff that I basically tuned out, the ridiculousness. I mean, I guess Hulk can always come back to the green door, right? Yep, there it is. Yeah. I saw that coming. That's the one thing with Death Battle, man. It's kind of the problem. It's just like when they take everything.
I think I understand.
When they take everything that the character has done, no matter how ridiculous and drugged out, it gets to a certain level when, like,
Days since the battle began,
the fuck
and the
you
red
do?
dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
Oh Jesus! Why?
Does it work?
Does,
Well, smash.
why? When did he get that? Is that the Infinity Gauntlet? What is that? No, it's
Trillion
not.
to 1 and rising. That's the odds.
I'm about to say that's not like
Chance
Tony's.
to nullify the madness behind the monster.
Oh, it's the Ultimate Nullifier.
Plus 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
I thought it was the Stark Gauntlet.
Like gamma.
Oh, he came back through the.
Times.
What the fuck?
A million.
He just keeps coming through the green door.
Trillion. I just need one.
He couldn't do this for Doomsday? Just keep coming through the red door or the green door? What the fuck happened? Did he like nullify him across like all timelines and some shit? I don't understand. What the? What happened?
You did it, big guy.
Did he?
We did it.
Hulk won? I was not expecting
Okay,
that.
run this by me. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped the universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
I guess.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
Sure.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse.
Is that Galactus?
Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses.
Oh, God.
Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions,
That is true.
which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite,
Is
but
it?
does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer.
What the fuck?
Turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla
I guess it's
in
a
the
good thing
past,
that they
is
can
an
work together
expert
like that,
on
huh?
particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell,
Who
the guy made
finds
an
this stuff at
interstellar
Death
radio
Battle?
out
Who
of
does the
sticks and
research?
stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was
I
only
guess.
one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters,
came down to Bruce
man
Banner.
was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
I like
Next
that they said
time
that.
on Death
All right, what's
Battle.
next? Anything I know? Number 200? Ruby and something else that I clearly don't know, so I probably won't be watching it.
Subscribe and
Yeah,
join as a
I'll-
member to see more Death
I'll
Battle.
skip out on
Thanks
that
for
one, I guess.
watching.
All right, that was crazy. That was insane. I was wrong. Hulk won. I thought Godzilla would totally win. Just, you know, I could just feel it. I'm like, man, they're getting to some, like, there's a certain level of stuff that I just can't comprehend. And I guess both characters in their own way got to that point. But, I mean, who knows? What do you think, right? Do you think Godzilla should have won, right? You got Godzilla aficionados out there, right? You know, do you agree with their decision here? Me, I don't know. They both go into craziness, so I'm just like, that's just me when it comes to this stuff. I don't know. So, yeah, next Death Battle I won't be watching, but this one was a good one. I didn't go back and see who won with Miles and Deku. I didn't watch that one. I'm sure Deku won, but maybe Miles did, because I think I'm pretty bad at, like, if I was gambling on these things, I'd be bankrupt, dude, because I suck at predicting. But yeah, man, Hulk gets the win, or more specifically, more correctly, Bruce Banner gets the win, because he is smart like that. He's the fourth smartest person in the Marvel Universe. Potentially. He might have been pushed down to like 5th or 6th at this point. I don't know. I mean, you got, it's Reed, although I think Reed said Valeria is smarter than him, but like, for me, it's always been Reed, Doom, Tony, Bruce Banner. And then after that, who cares? You know, you can put Beast in there. You can put, you know, Valeria and your Moon Girls, and it just I don't care. All right, that's my top 4. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Make sure once again you can go over to Death Battle, support them. All right, make sure you hit the subscribe button over here, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new uploads, man. Leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.